The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the move to his left. Caught by Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. In Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Herbert now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed out.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And then, folks, this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now it's the Rams' second all-time leading scorer kicking in a Dallas uniform, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's into the hands of Ekeler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Hall again on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give running left is Ekeler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play. Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped, kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race.
They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 66 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted, they return it. That's 2 points for the defense, and not on that play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... See his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
This pass out wide to Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jets 30, Chargers 18. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Past the 20. And touchdown. Randall Cobb. He scored and through the air. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really,
Because I wasn't going to drop 40.
They haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Ah,
boy. One team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Twin, you got the ball? I mean, you got the sticks?
And not willing to risk it.
Where you go?
Sit on this one. It's a touchback.
I ain't no cover like that.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Yeah, he said I wasn't going to drop 4, so I had to drop 4.
They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against.
I ain't know this damn team was that damn mad. That was 7-7 overall. That shit's terrible.
They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Go. Ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team
Josh, I wasn't winking at you, dude.
And definitely not a lot of answers.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, you might get a first down with that one. Ooh, that motherfucker.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Completes it to Davis. Down the left sideline.
No
reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, that's crazy. You went out of bounds? Yeah, this game though. I didn't want the motherfuckers to get a touchdown.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their
You still got 18. You was at the 1.
But by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.